What's going on, everyone? Juice Bags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2 for my Let's Play Chaos 8 Mastery series. Bouncing through and picking off some of the low-hanging fruit, and the forest biome is going to be one of those. As we've got survive all waves, build only towers, no defenses destroyed, no main core below 90% health, and earn all stars in the same attempt. Now, build towers only. Anything involving Chaos 8 that's towers only is going to make for an extremely trivial experience. So, no different here. We are going to go with an Earth Shatter on every lane. We're going to go with a Poison Dart Tower on every lane. We are going to spam the poo-poo out of some archers. And then I think the two outside lanes, I'll even throw in a Skyguard Tower. So, let's just go ahead and start off and build it out and see how the DU works out. So on each lane, we want we want that Earth Shatter. We want the Poison Dart Tower. And then since this is an outside lane, we're going to go ahead and go with a Skyguard as well. Here in the middle, we're going to go with just... we're going to go with the Poison Dart Tower and the Earth Shatter. No point in, well, I guess we could even put Skyguards here for the knockup, but I'm not going to bother with that. The DU is really generous on this map, but I'm not going to just throw any of it away. So let's see, we'll go with an Earth Shatter and a Skyguard right there. Or pardon me, Earth Shatter and PDT. And then we'll go with a PDT and Earth Shatter. And then a Skyguard behind here. Now what's that leave? That leaves 750 DU, which is what? That's, it's like 18 archers, I think, with a little bit of change left over, and we got 4 lanes. So we could go, 4 archers per lane on the inside and 5 per lane on the outside? Maybe? Let's try that out. Now, this particular map is so generous with the DU and with it being towers only. I'm just not even going to get the most effective use of my towers, so I'm not going to place them so that I'm getting both sides of the archers. I'm just not even going to sweat it. And let's see, we'll go 4 here. And then we'll go 4 here. Now, I think I'm going to have to watch these inside lanes a little bit. We'll have to see how that goes. And that leaves us... Actually, it's not enough for 5. We're going to have to go 4 here as well. Let's see what that leaves us, though. Actually, we can go 5. Yeah, my math was a little bit suspect there. And then that leaves us 30 DU left over. I mean, what do we want to do with the 30? The only thing that pops into mind is maybe move a Destructive Pylon over to... Do I have Destructive Pylon here? No. I've got it on my oil geysers. Let's move a Destructive Pylon over to a Frostbite Tower here, and that will give me, it'll give me that 30 DU, but plus it'll give me a little buff on this lane, and a little tiny bit more crowd control, but we'll get the benefit of that Destructive Pylon. So let's go like that. We're going to DPS on the Monk, and basically this is going to be a game of stare at the minimap. So whichever lanes enemies are starting to get close to the wall, that's the lanes I'm going to want to push. In the meantime, I'm just going to chillax in the back and just spam down this lane. So I won't be able to do this once the assassins come, but for now, I can just kind of spam it up. The Frostfire is going to be a big deal. Of course, Mastery Mode was launched prior to mods being a thing, and nothing was rebalanced in Mastery Mode with mods. So, as long as you have the proper shard setups, any mods you have at all that are positive mods are going to make for a pretty trivial experience overall as you're playing through and getting all these mastery stars. So this lane is just getting wrecked. It looks like that closest middle lane is probably getting the biggest push, this one right here. Yeah, enemies are getting relatively close to that one, so let's push those back a little bit here. We've got the same thing going here. I think a few upgrades will take care of this, maybe. I think we'll prioritize upgrading the archers Yeah, I think that's the thing to do. Just prioritize archer upgrades and call it good. We got Frostfire creeping down that lane. We can spray into this lane a little bit too while we're right here. And it looks like we've got some flyers coming out. Now, I do want to pay attention to those dive bombers. We do have the Sky Guards going, which will help out quite a bit, but the Sky Guards are also getting distracted a bit by all of these enemies that are getting knocked up by the Earth Shatter Tower. So I get the crowd control. However, I'm not going to have that dedicated flyer defense, knowing that those enemies are getting knocked up. Let's just go ahead. We'll do the archers evenly all the way around the map until we get them all upgraded. And then we'll switch over. Actually, I'll probably just upgrade them more after that. Let's snag all we can get here. We'll throw a few upgrades here. That leaves me enough for what? An upgrade on each lane, assuming we've got another 18 land, which it looks like that shouldn't be a problem. And there we go. We got all our archers up anyway. So, yeah, anyway, like I said, this is going to be all about staring at the minimap and just watching what gets pushed. At some point, something's going to get pushed. You know, the enemies are going to make it down the lane, so I want to be there to respond as quickly as possible. It really looks like it's these inside lanes. I mean, that lane's completely clear now. Maybe it's deceiving on the minimap because those enemies don't look all that close. However, on the minimap, it looks like they're getting really, really close to my defenses. Let's burn them up here. We got, 200 enemies left, so yeah, we're going to have to watch that one. Now, remember, you can't have any towers get destroyed, so like with this siege roller coming, I'm going to want to stay away from the towers, as I don't want any of those roller rockets landing on top of my towers. So let's just go ahead and we'll dodge those. As soon as I get a little break, I'm going to jump down and nuke this roller here. Looks like that will get it. Alright, roller down, and it appears my inside lane. Like I said, I can't tell, is that just the minimap being deceiving? Now, these enemies are getting a little closer here now, so let's just go ahead and push those back. Maybe I'll prioritize some upgrades on these middle lanes and get the middle lanes a bit beefier, as it seems like the biggest push is coming out of these. Now, of course, I don't get to take advantage of the full range of those archers the way I've got them placed. If I would have placed them up further farther. If I would have placed them up here, then I could peg the enemies right at the spawn, and I would lose a few arrows into that the environment right there. But I think let's do that. Let's just go ahead and take all the mana. We'll dump it in the middle two lanes and see what we get. I'm pretty sure this map will be pretty easy going, but it's just going to be a matter of keeping an eye on what's in front of you. So we'll get a round of upgrades. Let's just upgrade everything once. Are we going to have enough to do that here? I don't think we'll be able to get everything, but yeah, we got a few upgrades in, and let's just let it fly here with the next wave. So yeah, once again, just going to spray down this lane with Frostfire, and then bounce over to the middle lanes as needed. There is a lot of enemies on this map, but it's not an overwhelming amount of enemies. So Frostfire does do really good, as there's a lot of enemies packed into a lane, but it's not an absolute ton of enemies, so it will still fizzle out pretty quickly. Of course, with Frostfire Remnants, the more enemies you have, the stronger that mod becomes. So you want that on really dense, tightly compacted lanes, no doubt. And it looks like the push is coming over here now. So let's get back over and re-Frostfire this area up. Now, without being able to put down reflect beams, since it's towers only, we will want to be conscious of any ranged mobs that are taking shots. So we want to keep an eye out for that for sure. Come on, Assassin, just get pewed already. And then how we doing? That lane's looking good. This middle lane's looking pretty good as well. I tell you what, let's just go ahead and jump on forward to the final wave, as I just don't think we're going to have any problem getting through this map, and it's going to be a pretty easy, smooth sailing experience. And here we are on wave number 5. So it's pretty smooth sailing. One of the things that's really helps out is the way the enemies are very staggered on this map. So you can kind of just go lane to lane as that particular lane gets a heavy amount of mobs, and just burn down each individual lane in order as they come out. Just spamming a few more upgrades around here, but I think we are just going to call it good. As you see, we do have a Slikelion coming over here on this boss wave. We're going to want to get some shots in on it. And, yeah, we got the Deathweaver coming as well. So let's go ahead and get that girl smoked. Looking like she is having a real bad day. So we've got, yeah, we got some Frostfire kicking in this lane. Let's do the same thing in these other lanes and just get that Frostfire built up. As soon as we see a couple of pops, there's one pop anyway. Not enough enemies, I don't think, in that lane to keep the Frostfire rolling. And here come our lovely assassins. So we'll just park right in front of our archers there. Still got wrecked, but dying on this one is not really an issue. And then we got the captain rolling on out over here. Now also a siege roller. Now with the siege roller, once again, you got to make sure you're not standing near your towers, as you don't want everything getting destroyed. Let's jump down in front, get rid of the assassin, and then we can handle the siege roller. Oops, I missed. Missed with the nuke, but that's alright. We're still able to clean up the deal. And now you see the staggered part. We've got a large group of enemies coming right here, so we can just run over here and burn them down. Next up, I think it's going to be that lane over to my right, it looks like, is going to get a little bit of a push. So as soon as we get this lane beat back pretty well, it looks good. Let's go ahead and get some shots in over here. We've got Malthius coming, which is going to spawn those skellies, of course, but I think it's all going to get wrecked. So I'm just going to kind of get this lane burned a little bit more before I worry. Oh, yeah, Malthius is just getting beat down now and completely destroyed. So 6 enemies left. We're looking really good. This one is an easy 5 mastery stars. And yeah, just a couple more down, and there we go. So that is the forest biome in Chaos 8 Mastery. And that should have got us our 5 stars here, but let's check it out. +0. Oh, dang it. You know what? I already did that one. This was the one I did on stream, I guess. But anyway, it completes the series. So I want to get all of the Chaos 8 Mastery maps in this series. So we'll go with this one anyway. I didn't realize that that was the one I completed on stream during update day. But there we go. That is the forest biome in C8 Mastery. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.